EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You see it? Go! 180! Move. Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Trubisky to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
180! Lock in, lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. On the give, this is Drake, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, the defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
180!
On 1st and goal, Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Trubisky keeps it himself. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now it's 3rd down. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Mitchell Trubisky taking it in. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go!
On second down, here's Mixon. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So out come the Chargers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady to throw on second down. Going up top for Kupp. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Right. Right. Go on. No, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense. Something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10.
Blue. Hey, 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Gotta go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Blue.
They go play action with Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now Brady. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Brady. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On third and long, it's Brady. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Mike Daniels in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lock in. Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is taken around the 12. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Going deep here for Stills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Once again, they run with Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And there's absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Now Mixon, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is
looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Again, it's high. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Brady. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
31! 72! White,
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Suckup will put this one right through. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson.
Let's go, we're on the box. Red, up! Hey! Up! 180! Up!
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
180! 18. Lock in.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye.
Gotta go.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
18. Blue. Lock in.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady to Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jay Brownlee in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Brady, got to have this one. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gerald Everett from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Four down. Set. 180. Hey, gotta go.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Red, up.
They go play action. Trubisky, and able to find Dorsett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets them 14.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hang on, we got, you see it?
Again, a run with Thompson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Hey, 18. Red, up.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And a wild card win.